It's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Jackson looking to throw on third. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
37-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate.
With the score.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And a Raven first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 14 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And it's complete. Hooper through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 71 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mayfield now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Ravens Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.